But so far, he's handling it pretty well. As Michael White returns,
thank you, the 13th.
from Mark Williams' point of view, he now wants this done
White.
as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Frame 13, the last before the interval. Williams will hope that he doesn't need one.
He just knocks those in for fun, doesn't he? It's a very good pot. He's actually finished not in the best position to take his colour here. He's going to try and cut this black in. He's going into the reds. He can't avoid that.
Foul.
Well, a red, as I was watching
Mark
the black,
Williams 1,
a red went in.
Michael White 7.
But, you know, I'm not sure he's left very much. It might be that when the black was missed, that red was better off going in the middle pocket than coming out and being potable.
That's the thing. It could easily have hit the far jaw, couldn't it? Have come back into play for White, but it's not to be. So invited to play again, just the containing safety.
He's going to try and push the cue ball up the table here, because you've always got that worry with the black over a pocket. The reds are going to all end up on top of it. Williams will probably do his best to avoid that. It's a good safety shot, that. He's don't think there's many options here, but looks like he's trying to play. Is he playing a thin up and down? It's got to be played well. No. Played almost the billiards shot. If he hasn't covered the right side, the E roll up to the bunch is simple. Not impossible, these could end up being re-racked.
Yeah, you wouldn't have thought either player at this juncture of the match would want to get embroiled in too much negative safety.
He might be able to get the cue ball away from here, I suppose, but even then, reds could still come out to open play. He clearly didn't want to get embroiled into negative safety, as you say, by playing that shot. He played it well. There was risk, though. Red could have gone right over the pocket. All of a sudden, everything's been opened up there in one shot.
Yes, I don't think Michael's going to die wondering here. He'll go for any opportunity that comes his way, having resigned himself realistically to having no chance of winning this match. And that makes him that little bit dangerous, actually, because they might start flying in. I don't think he'll be playing too much safety that he doesn't have to.
I genuinely think that the standard of safety play I've been seeing in these few days at Crucible has been so good. I thought O'Sullivan, in his match against Gilbert, I did both sessions of that, his safety was immaculate. Now, it's not something you often hear anyone speak about with O'Sullivan. We know he can do it. He tied Gilbert up in knots in that match. Now, a chance has come up for Michael White. He's got the red near the pocket, which may help if he's either pots it directly off the other red. Oh, goodness me, the worst thing. Though, as you can see, he's not left anything, so got a bit lucky there. Unless there's a plant to the middle, that's one thing that might be. That doesn't cut in, it's much too thin. Now, these two reds to the left middle, do they go as a plant? He's looking at them. I mean, Michael White, I think he thought, oh, I've been lucky there, I've got away with one. And he hasn't. That sums up the match. Any sort of rub of the green he might have needed has not really come his way. I know he made a mistake, but the plant, to be left that Williams was delighted. His eyes lit up when he saw it, when he walked round. I mean, this was dead on.
8.
Black over the hole as well.
X. 9.
Williams was
16.
utterly ruthless with the chances that he was presented with yesterday. A lot of them he created himself through his good long potting.
17.
Can he be so once again here to get this match done and dusted?
$22.
He doesn't strike you as the sort of personality who would obsess over previous records against players, but I'm sure he would have been mindful of the fact that he'd only beaten White in
23.
one of their previous 5 meetings and had lost to White when Michael made his debut here in 2013. Lost to him as well at the UK Championship.
Well, the strange thing I'll say about that is, you know, you're right, you wouldn't worry about it. But I think Williams, that in about 2013
29.
was just when he was going through a spell where he didn't seem quite the same player. You know, there's been definitely a sort of a rejuvenated feel to his snooker in the last few years. The sight
30.
right, and the way that he lines up the shots has made a difference. There's no doubt about that. And he's got all that experience as well, so all that was always there. Maybe he fell out of love with the game, maybe he's doing something wrong, which he's put right now. So you would say, yeah, well, I
37.
lost to him in 2013, but all these years on, I'm probably a better player, strangely, despite being a lot older. He's always been a terrific potter,
38.
scorer. He knows the game inside out. And to get that sort of long game back is what he's done. Makes him a great force again.
And an incredible temperament as well under pressure, as he's proved time and time again.
45.
Not least in winning his 3rd world title at the expense of Higgins, who couldn't have applied more pressure with one of those trademark Higgins
46.
clearances from the brink of defeat before Williams responded to win with a frame to spare. He'll
53.
be delighted not only with the victory, if indeed he goes on to complete it at this visit to the
54.
table, but with the manner of the victory, the way in which he's played. And if he can maintain these standards, you'd have to say that once again he is a contender for the title. He'll probably play that down, but the standard of his snooker speaks for itself.
61.
Yeah, And we're almost at the point where we can think about his next match now. He would be a strong favourite to beat
62.
Jackson Page. Although I must say, he did finish off quite brilliantly yesterday. He started the match brilliantly, finished it brilliantly with back-to-back hundreds against Barry Hawkins. In the middle, not so good always, but that's who he's going to be playing next, and that's going to be interesting. For now, he's made pretty much
68.
short work of Michael White, who came into this event in form, back on the tour. Lots of reason to think he'd acquit himself well, but really, yesterday
69.
afternoon, he was completely blown away by Mark Williams, who was as good as you'll ever see, really, certainly from him.
And of course, he's disappointed that he couldn't have made more of an impression on his return to the Crucible
74.
6 years after his previous appearance. But when the dust settles, he'll
75.
reflect on a very satisfactory couple of weeks in coming through qualifying, returning to the tour, back where he belongs as a multiple ranking titleist. This match is clearly over, and of course, at the conclusion of this frame and the handshake, we'll be
82.
heading over to table 2, where Neil Robertson is underway, of course, against Ashley Hugill. How about that?
Oh, brilliant, wasn't it? Just to get the red out with topspin and the speed he played it, he did well to pop the red along the cushion.
$89. $90.
So can he put the seal on a terrific performance with a 4th century?
$94. $96.
I think it'd be very fitting because he has played well. I mean, the damage was done yesterday, but he just looks in good form. Michael White's already got his waistcoat unbuttoned. I think that's been
99.
like that for a while. All he can do is look forward to being on the tour next year, and that's something to look forward to after some years in the doldrums. So good luck to him, but his run in the championship is over at the hands of Williams.
103.
Everything about Williams' performance in this match has caught the eye. Scoring,
108.
the long potting, the safety when it's been required, and it hasn't been required very often because he has monopolised the table with his
114.
break-building brilliance, and he's finished with a flourish. A 1-2-1 clearance from Mark Williams to set the seal on a superb first-round performance. Congratulated by Michael White, who has plenty to be positive about, but it's Williams through.